Good morning, everybody. Good morning, grandmas. We are at the Glen Canyon Recreation Center, and somebody came to visit me. I haven't done a vlog in a long while. I have been working, but today is a vlog. Work has been good, and we are at Lake Powell, Glen Canyon Recreation Area. This is a locals only spot, as you can see. This is like mid-afternoon, and my van and that 4Runner are the only two cars here. We're gonna go swimming in this lake right here, which is part of the Colorado River. There's a dam right there that generates electricity and allows water to flow into the Grand Canyon. So this is very, very deep right here, and it's a crazy canyon system. We're gonna go jump in the water, go swimming down there. So Rachel came in from Dubai. She flew to Los Angeles, LAX, and then to Prescott. And then we hung out with Nick and Deb over the Memorial Day weekend at the Hound Hacienda with the 10 Greyhounds. So thank you very much, Nick and Deb, for wine tasting and all that beautiful stuff. All of which would have made a beautiful vlog, but we didn't vlog any of it. We have to hike to the water, and I brought my hiking shoes on this kind of terrain. This is sandstone, but we have beautiful blue skies. It's about 83 degrees out, and we got a whole day of adventure. So we actually have to kind of hike down to the water, and van is there, if you could see it. And we're going this way, following where the water goes into nice little gutters. Dang, this is, I've never been out here. There's the dam, and here's the water. I think someone just drove a boat, so it's making it kind of less settled. Look at that shimmer. So she does Instagram stuff for pictures. We're trying to figure out what to do. I haven't been in the water yet. Let's see what the water feels like. Hopefully this is not slippery. Oh, yeah, it feels good. I'm gonna slip. And the water is a beautiful blue color, green, whatever. So this is a locals only spot, and what comes with locals only is still sometimes some people that don't take care of it. So there's a dirty sock, somebody left their shirt, somebody had a smoke, somebody didn't clean up after their dog, and there's quite a little bit of trash here. Ooh, it feels nice. Can't wait to jump in. Picture time. Ooh, that's pretty. You want the dam in the background? The water feels fabulous. It's like 70-something degrees. Probably mid to high 80s outside. Not a cloud in the sky. So we parked over that way, maybe about a 15-minute walk. And then there's like little, I don't know what these are, coves, and there's enough rockage and whatnot where you could separate yourself a little bit down the shoreline to not bug anyone else if they wanted privacy, or you could just move yourself if you wanted your own little privacy. Oh, I think I got sunscreen in my eye. So I'm definitely a fan of this place. Not a tourist in sight. Very private, very beautiful. The water actually feels gorgeous. It is what? It's September, right? It's like the first week of September, second week of September. Feels gorgeous, other than a little boats here and there coming by. I would recommend bringing some sort of sandal or thong because I have seen some hooks in the water. It's a very popular fishing spot from the shoreline, but you don't want to step on any rusty hooks. That would not be fun. But very private and very, very beautiful. Right, hon? And a little bit slippery on some of the rocks, but there's like jumping opportunities, picture opportunities. You could probably even get naked out here and nobody would know.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? There's cars over there.
That's so good. How do you think it feels so cold? Has my tolerance for cold gone up and yours gone down?
Yeah.
It feels so good.
My tolerance always been low, and living in Dubai don't help.
See, this is how you do laundry.
Oh, you need to pitch that.
Huh?
You need to pitch that.
That could have been very bad timing. There's a whole big boat of people right there. Heading back to the car. This place is like right before the bridge. If you've come to Page or come to Lake Powell, It's not super hard to find, but I don't think it's like all over the travel blogs and published. So if you want to come here, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or reach out to me on email, whatever, and I'll let you know exactly the coordinates of this place. All right, flower people, what kind of flower is this? It's a desert flower of Arizona. And I just literally found a bag of weed on the ground here. So funny. This fell out of somebody's pocket or fell out of Rachel's bikini. It smells fresh too. All right, weed people. Chronic joint pain. How much weed is that worth? Or how many dollars is that worth? I don't know. Somebody's smoke spot, I guess. We'll leave it where we found it. I don't want to mess with that. Oh, there's the cars. I'm not against it. It's not my thing. Never smoked it. I'm not against people who smoke it, but I don't want to ruin their smoke spot, so I'll leave it where I found it. All right, back in the car. We're leaving this beautiful place. We're gonna head to Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon. I've never been to Bryce Canyon. She's never been there. Onward to Bryce Canyon. I think it's about a 3-hour drive or something into beautiful Utah. Welcome to Utah. We're now in Utah. All right, stopped for lunch at this Mexican restaurant in Kanab, Utah. What did I get? I got a breakfast burrito, and she comes to a Mexican restaurant, orders a T-bone steak. How's your T-bone steak, huh?
The worst I've ever had.
This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Are you ever gonna order a T-bone steak for lunch at a Mexican restaurant ever again? Never again.
It's so bad.
Drone shot. Still in Kanab. There's a thrift store here I've never been to. It's always closed on Sundays, and I've never come through Kanab on a Saturday, so we're gonna stop by here and see if we can find anything. She's gonna hang in the car. It's always closed on Sunday. Half off everything. Nice. Model M, $1. You guys remember this from my other videos? This one's actually brand new, out of package. It'll be $10, half off 20. And we will cop, still got the manual, never been used. So we just caused mayhem in the thrift store. We bought the printer, the typewriter, brand new, although out of box. Bought a bread machine, DeLonghi, and the clicky keyboard's down there somewhere. How do you feel about me running into that thrift store for 10 minutes and making $300?
Good job, babe. Proud of you. Ooh, is my hair? Oh my gosh, look at this.
Bad hair days.
Ooh, it's like a rooster over here.
Alright, ignore the tuna fish. We're on our way to Bryce Canyon now. This guy in front of me doesn't know how to drive. He's riding his brakes rather than downshifting. You're supposed to downshift. You're supposed to put it into 3 instead of D and not ride your brakes. But this guy likes to ride his brakes because he's a tourist from California. But the views are quite stunning. Except for this guy in front of me. All right, we're on 12, almost to Bryce Canyon, getting into this Dixie National Forest. As you can see, the color is very red. We're going to stop by this scenic turnout in 1/4 mile right there. It is starting to get very canyony. Apparently Bryce Canyon's not a real canyon. How does that balance? Is this the scenic turnout? Look at that balance. Crazy amounts of balance. All right, so before we go to Bryce Canyon, we're stopping by this place. It's called Mossy Cave. It's like a little waterfall thing. We're gonna go here. But it's tourist central. The parking lot is full and there are families everywhere. This is not gonna be like how pretty it was this morning. But this is like kind of on the outskirts of Bryce Canyon, and that's like super pretty. But not as pretty as you, hon.
Aw, thank you, baby.
Super short trail. No, I don't. I brought my hiking shoes. They're right here. It's only 0.4 miles, so it's a super short hike. 0.4 miles. Bunch of cars, but not a lot of people here. And then there's a cave on one side, and then there's a grotto waterfall on one side and then a grotto. And then the Bryce Canyon. Dang, Bryce Canyon's pretty. We're not even at Bryce Canyon yet. Don't you like rivers?
I love this. Oh my God. This is like...
What you've been missing in Dubai? So it's a 5,000 load limit continental bridge from Alexandria, Minnesota. 5,000 limit continental bridge. Very well constructed. Look at those. Wow. There's like a river, and then there's like a girl, and then there's like Bryce in the background, and a bridge. Here, get in my selfie. There's a bunch of people coming. There we go, selfie. And there's like pines up here. Or no, these are pines. Pines, and then whatever these are. And then we follow this artificially dredged thing. She likes it. Ugh. I can feel my butt crack exposed. Totally artificial Mormon wall. I want to feel how cold this water is. Maybe not swimmable. It's pretty chilly. Probably in the 60s. I might still jump in. But waterfall straight ahead. Not private out here at all. A lot of people. Waterfall. Quite cold. It is roaring. Oh my God. I want to touch it. Ah! Okay, that's enough. It'll be a bad place to get in a flash flood. So that was the waterfall portion. Now we are going to go to the cave portion. There's like a cave over here. Also very close. Kind of gray skies, like it's gonna rain. So in case you didn't know what a grotto is, this is a grotto. It's kind of just like a space in an overhang. And there's some dripping water here. And apparently in the winter time, it gets really pretty with a crazy amount of icicles in here. Like that. But this is our, well, all we get to see, kind of a little bit more disappointing than the waterfall. And we're like 8,000 feet above sea level. So I'm a little bit winded from the 0.4 mile hike.
For sure.
And she's been in Dubai at what, 0 elevation. And the gray skies are starting to rain. Bless the rains down in Utah. All right, to the cars. So that was the Mossy Cave. And now we're going to actual Bryce Canyon National Park. We gotta actually backtrack a little bit.
Do it at home.
Oh, there we go. There's a nice little national park sign. Bryce Canyon, and a crack in my windshield. It looks so bad. So it's a lot greener than I expected. Get out of the roads. It reminds me of the north rim of the Grand Canyon, kind of, with a lot of pine trees. We are cruising at, can't even see it, but we're cruising at 8,000 feet above sea level. And we're trying to find points to go to, right? Viewpoints, not hikes.
Right.
We did our hiking for today already by hiking at the lake and then hiking at that waterfall. So now we're gonna just do viewpoints. We're gonna just drive around, get out and take pictures.
Yay.
Boring. So all of these beautiful hikes, actually Mossy Cave's on there. That's the one that we just did. And we're gonna be going to these scenic areas, I guess. We didn't really plan with the map, so we're trying to figure that out right now. Oh wow. Pretty magnificent. All right, we gotta do a bathroom tour. Ooh, it's a hole in the ground. And the lock's broken on this one. There we go. Does have toilet paper, does have hand sanitizer, does have a trash can, and it's one of those hole in the ground. It actually doesn't smell too bad. Hole in the ground, self-contained septic sewage. I think it's called a Volt toilet, and it doesn't smell actually not that bad, but it does have toilets. And it has these solar trash cans. We actually saw these at the Grand Canyon too. So there's a main highway that you're driving throughout the park, and then you have these little pull-offs, and these pull-offs have very scenic views, and there's the parking lot. So right now we're at the natural bridge. It's eventually going to fall. All right, we just got to the end of the main highway, Rainbow Point, elevation 9115. I gotta throw this trash away. It's pretty. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, let's go on the hike, the short hike. So we're not doing any crazy hikes today. This is just a little loop in the pine forest that we're going on, like less than half of a mile or so. Time is approaching, what, like 6 o'clock? 5, 6 o'clock, but there's pretty easy hiking going on. I did squats 2 days ago and I can still feel it. Squats in my legs, and I would not want to be doing any intense hiking. It's a good stretch out though. A little hike stretched my legs out. So you could never get lost out here because the trail is marked with like rocks on both sides. So it's very easy to follow. So the way this canyon works is the main highway, which you drive on, you have these little pull-offs where you can park and then you get a little view, and there's also designated hikes that can go anywhere from like 45 minutes to your whole day that go into the canyons. And the one we're going to look at right now is This is Black Birch Canyon. So every little look off has different, kind of like a little different perspective of the canyon, which actually isn't a canyon. Oh, this one's up close.
Can we do a selfie here?
And then over here, we got more canyon. So this is called Inspiration Point because it's very inspiring, and this is called Silent City. It's like a repeating structure from similar rainfalls. This is the best, definitely the best view we've seen so far. Very cool. I think it's around 7 o'clock, and this is the last vista we're going to see at Sunset Point. Probably looks nice at sunset with cars, like no parking spots at all. Oh, they have a bottle filler upper here. It's nice. So this place actually looks really cool. They have a loop trail that actually goes down into the stuff. Wish we would have been here earlier, we could have done that, but it's getting too late for it. Trail goes all the way down, and I can see it goes like all the way back there. Would have been very, very fun. If I was to do the whole day over again, we would have stopped here and done some hiking, but it's okay, happens. So I hope everybody enjoyed today's vlog. If you haven't already, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. If you want to see where we slept tonight, make sure to hang out till after the video. Did we sleep in the van? Maybe we did. I'll show you guys right now. It's like midnight. We just made it to the Holiday Inn Express. We are in Provo, Utah, and don't miss tomorrow's video because I'm going to be thrifting in Salt Lake, Provo area, Mormon country. We're going to go find some good stuff tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Bye.